Hi guys, welcome to another video. So today I'm going to talk about mental illnesses and the Wiccan Rede, just how mental illnesses fits into the Wiccan Rede, what the Wiccan Rede says about mental illnesses. So I will be reading out of my grimoire. This is the page I'm reading off of. So every single video I do about this, if you are new here, I have listed off parts of the Wiccan Rede that relate to the topic I'm talking about, and then I respond to them in paragraph form and how they fit in. So if you don't have a mental illness, keep in mind you shouldn't be being rude to people with mental illnesses. Don't pick on them about it, don't make jokes about it. Soft of eye and light of touch, and merry meet and merry part, bright the cheeks and warm the heart. You're supposed to show love to them, be kind to them. Treat them with love and understanding. Understand what they're going through, and if you don't, try to learn more about it so you do understand it. And ask questions if you're unsure. Don't discriminate against them. Don't treat them differently than anybody else, because that's bullying, and bullying causes emotional and sometimes physical harm. And 8 words the Wiccan Rede fulfill: and ye harm none, do what ye will. If you break the Wiccan Rede, karma, or threefold law, will pay you a visit. Find the threefold law you should, 3 times bad and 3 times good. And if you have a mental illness yourself, you probably feel helpless and that you can't do anything to get rid of it. I've been there myself. I have been diagnosed with mental illnesses. And they're always there. They're never going to leave. Even though I am doing so much better now than what I used to be doing, they're still there. And you just have to learn how to live with them every single day. Learn what triggers you so you can avoid those things. And if natural medicines don't work, then yeah, go the pharmaceutical route. And I highly suggest giving natural medicines a try. It's much better for your body, and you can avoid those side effects that the pharmaceutical drugs will give you. And sometimes it might not be natural medicine you need, sometimes it might just be the change of your diet that will help you. So I'm about to read off some information I've learned about how diet can affect you and your mood and your mental illnesses. If you're wondering where I'm getting this information from, you can just ask for the particular source of what I'm talking about, and I will give you the link to the studies and stuff. I got this information through reading the book How Not to Die by Dr. Michealgreger. Each chapter, he did a chapter on different diseases and mental illnesses, and suicide and depression happened to be one. That is where I got this information from, although all of it can be sourced to a study, so if you need the source, just ask me. So deficiencies are very common on the standard Western diet. Deficiencies in omega-3, amino acids, vitamin C, vitamin E, zinc, chromium, calcium, vitamin B6 and folate, and potassium. And some of these particular nutrients have been linked to depression. To make sure you're getting all of these nutrients and less of the bad nutrients that can lead to other diseases and depression, you're probably going to want to follow a mostly plant-based diet and try to stick to whole foods. Eliminate those processed foods that are full of empty calories. Eating enough calories is one way that you can make sure you're getting everything your body needs. If you're eating more than 2,000 calories a day, you're going to be able to hit almost all of your nutrient requirements as long as you're eating whole plant foods. Plant-based foods also contain a lot of antioxidants, which have been proven to protect against depression. And just a tip, the more colorful the plant, the more antioxidants it contains. These antioxidants extinguish free radicals, which can cause damage to your cells. Lycopene, a red pigment that is found in tomatoes, has the highest antioxidant activity, and folate, a B vitamin, found in beans and greens, prevents depression. Arachidonic acid is an inflammation-promoting compound found in mostly chicken and eggs. It impairs your mood by inflaming the brain. And anti-inflammatory drugs like aspirin and ibuprofen, they actually work by blocking the conversion of the acid into inflammatory end products. Serotonin and dopamine are actually controlled by an enzyme called monoamine oxidase. It breaks down excess monoamines. People who are depressed have elevated levels of this enzyme and less monoamine neurotransmitters. Antidepressant medications actually work by boosting the neurotransmitters. But if the enzyme's responsible for the depression, then wouldn't we want to find a drug that can just remove the enzyme or lower the enzyme? Well, drugs like that have been created, but they have serious risks, like the cheese effect, which is when you eat things like cheese, it causes fatal brain hemorrhaging. Luckily, apples, grapes, berries, onions, green tea, cloves, cinnamon, oregano, and nutmeg contain phytonutrients that can safely inhibit the MAO, which is the monoamine oxidase enzyme. So just eat more of those good foods. Dietary sources of serotonin, which is the happiness hormone for those that don't know, they can't cross the blood-brain barrier, which is the barrier that lets things go up to your brain. But some building blocks of serotonin, such as tryptophan, can. Deficiency in tryptophan can cause irritability, anger, and depression. So maybe we can supplement tryptophan? Actually, no, because if you supplement tryptophan, it can cause death. And a high protein diet doesn't seem to work because the other amino acids within the protein block tryptophan from crossing the blood-brain barrier. Luckily, carbohydrate ingestion works, as the amino acid can cross the blood-brain barrier. Carbohydrate ingestion can even help with PMS, which is why people tend to crave carbohydrates when they are on their period. So pumpkin seeds, squash seeds, sesame seeds, and sunflower seeds are probably the best source of tryptophan you can get. Saffron was actually put to the test against Prozac, and surprisingly it worked equally well. Even just smelling the saffron for 20 minutes every day reduced anxiety. 2 or more cups of coffee a day can decrease suicidal thoughts by 50% compared to people who don't drink coffee, but 8 or more cups can actually increase depression. And adding sugar might hinder the effects. I know everybody tells you to live a healthier lifestyle because it will help, and it actually does. People who exercise regularly for like an hour a day, moderate exercise, they decrease their risk by 25%. And when the drug Zoloft was put to the test against exercise worked almost equally as well. This information is pretty valuable that I'm about to tell you. Keep it in mind though, don't go dropping your medication because you think you don't need it anymore and that it's not helping or anything. Just keep this in the back of your mind, okay? Antidepressants typically fail to show significant advantages over placebos, and placebos are sugar pills. The FDA knows that Prozac and Paxil don't work much better than placebos, yet they hide this information from the public because they know that antidepressants and really any medication can make a lot of people a lot of money. And while sugar pills, not so much. You don't see commercials on TV advertising, here, take this sugar pill, it will solve all your problems. Doctors should be prescribing sugar pills before they go on to the actual medications, because these medications do have serious side effects. Like I said at the beginning, please do not stop taking your medications just because of this information I've just told you. If you wish to stop taking these medications because of your side effects, or because you think there is a better option for you, then work with your doctor to lower your doses and slowly get you off of the medication. Don't just halt your medication right away because this can cause more problems. So work alongside your doctor if you want to get off your medications. Talk to them about how you're really not comfortable with the side effects that the drug you're taking can cause, and you want to prevent those side effects from happening. You can also talk to them about you would like to try some more natural methods and see if that helps. And if it doesn't, no shame, go back to the medication. If you have to take the medication to help your mental illness, do it. Because it's more important that you're happy than not happy. That's all I have to talk to you guys about today for this chapter. I'll see you guys in another chapter. Bye.